When it's cold inside, the first thought is to stay inside like the owners of Lucky Bar and Grill wanted to do. But the owner tells me when he saw a lot of people reporting they didn't have power, he says he knew he had to stay open. I'm Remy Murray to explain why he chose to do so.
My wife and I plan on closing today and tomorrow because, business is probably going to be slow. And then I told her, I said, no, we probably just stay open because there's people without heat.
Not all superheroes wear capes.
So if anybody needs any blankets, they can come up and get some.
But when it comes to Frank Woolter,
we're a community-based restaurant.
Kevin Henderson says he's just that type of person who he says deserves one.
There's something about Frank. Frank is unique in his own way.
That's why Henderson says he's not surprised that Woolter opened Lucky's Bar and Grill in Cleveland's Old Brooklyn neighborhood as a community warming center for those waiting to get their power restored in this bitter cold and dangerous weather.
1 minute you got power, the next minute you're out. And you don't know how long you're going to be out.
For the past 2 months, News 5 has reported on a number of power outages impacting different parts of Northeast Ohio. The latest complaint News 5 received happened this past Sunday when we spoke to Cleveland resident Candace Gibbons, who said she has lost power up to 15 times.
The one before that was out for quite a while, and I was getting very cold, and I had a ton of blankets on.
Even Woolter tells me Cleveland's Old Brooklyn neighborhood has been experiencing some issues.
I don't know why, but this area here gets power out a lot.
Earlier this week, several council members told News 5 about a letter they sent to First Energy to address these concerns, and First Energy told us in a statement that they are aware of these outages and are working to understand each one and take the needed steps to prevent future interruptions, such as installing a new breaker at a local substation on January 7th.
Have you heard anything about power being back on?
Meanwhile, Woolter says he's here to help.
That's what we do. We're not doing it for attention. We're just doing it because that's what I would want somebody to do for my family.
The owner tells me he's still undecided if he'll open his doors on Wednesday, but he says if he sees enough people complaining about not having power, he says that you can count on him. For News 5, I'm Remy Murray reporting.